So lately, I just have been feeling to play retro games, mostly from my childhood. I'm supposed to be working on videos and doing some other projects, but one day I felt I'm in the mood to play some Mega Man 3. A couple weeks ago, I played Mega Man 1. Mega Man 1 was one of my childhood games. I owned the first Mega Man before I owned Mega Man 2 or 3, but I played Mega Man 2 and 3 before I played Mega Man 1. We'll talk more after this. So I just played Mega Man 1 not too long ago, and I can whip through Mega Man 1 pretty fast. There's only 6 Robot Masters. The Yellow Devil, aka the Rock Monster, still pretty good at that. Pat myself on the back there, but I'm pretty good at playing against the Rock Monster. There is a technique. You can pause, unpause, pause, unpause, pause, unpause. I don't do that. I actually just do the jumps and dodging. Use electability. That's how you take out good old Rocky. But that was like weeks ago. But other than that, it's like been working on videos, been playing some Alan Wake 2. But the other day, I was just sitting around and script writing and doing a little bit of video stuff, doing some prep work, and I go, man, I really want to play some Mega Man 3. I've been thinking about Mega Man 3, my favorite NES Mega Man game. I've said it before, I think it's the perfect Mega Man game. It has elements of Mega Man 1, 2, and new stuff from Mega Man 3 all jammed in. Love the Robot Masters. The Rock Monster comes back. It's challenging. You got Breakman. The same tropes like Mega Man 2, but it's a little harder. So I played through that. I'm like, well, let's play Mega Man 2. So I played through Mega Man 2. It's probably the easiest of the Mega Man games, so you can beat it quickly. I can usually. And I'll admit that Quick Man's level threw me off. Typically, you get in your mode and it's like second nature to you, but not this time. But I kept dying at certain spots, like, oh, man, am I being a rusty gamer here? So after completing Mega Man 2 for the umpteenth time, I've beaten all 3 Mega Man games several times. I've beaten 5 and 6 less and 4 less, but the first Mega Man trilogy I've beaten several times. They're kind of my go-to. They're like my retro security blanket. I always go back and play those. And Punch-Out, which I'll talk about in a minute too. But then I was like, well, should I play Mega Man 4? I've been wanting to play Ninja Gaiden again. I have a weird history with Ninja Gaiden. It's a game I rented first, then I bought it. But I owned 2 before I owned 1. Now the second one I've beaten plenty of times. But I've only beaten Ninja Gaiden. The first game, the first Ninja Gaiden, I want to say under 5 times or 5 times. It's a cruel game. And I can't believe that game was made for kids, us in the 90s. I was a lot better as a kid in that game. But once I got in the groove, I'm like, okay, I'm back to playing like I used to play. Have you noticed that before? You haven't played in a while or even played for a while? Game you mastered as a kid, you kind of get the same gaming skills again, and that's how I was kind of feeling playing through Ninja Gaiden again. There are times when you play and you are doing so well. It's like you are playing like you are a ninja. But towards the end, towards the very end of the game, when you had the flying ninja jetpack guys throwing the stars at you, the birds, okay, that's one hazard, you know. They come at you. Just gotta dodge, crouch down, they come by, they'll fly over your head, or you can just hit them. The respawning is ridiculous in Ninja Gaiden. But the cruel thing is that last part, the last gauntlet, it just brings back memories as a kid. I remember I was playing with my cousins the first time I ever played it, and I beat the guy with the horn head with 1 life. I was dodging everything, and I finally got him. And everyone's like, yeah, Josh, you did it! Little retro Josh, you did it, yeah! And I was jumping up and down like Little Mac, yay, I did it! You thought it was the last boss, but no, it's not. You still got to get to the very end. I love the first Ninja Gaiden, but it is a cruel, cruel game, especially for kids. The second one has its own hazards. I think it's a better game overall. Dark Game of Chaos. It is one of my favorite Nintendo games, NES games. I also think about Ninja Gaiden 2 that the weapons are better. They add more. I like the Shadow Ninjas. A lot of the weapons do come from the first game, don't get me wrong, but I love those Shadow Ninjas. I've beaten that one several times. I could probably play it right now and beat it. Probably won't play through the best I can, but I could beat the game. It's slightly an easier game, but like I said, there are the hazards in the game. Ninja Gaiden 1 is just cruel. Still fun, still love it. You'll have to die, go back, play again, die, go back and play again to beat the bosses, the 3 bosses. You know, first your dad, then the demon, and then his true form or the statue come to life or whatever. And they send you back to 6-1, I think it is. You have to go through the whole gauntlet again. That's cruel. What were they thinking? It's so mean. But it's a great game. I love the game. Ninja Gaiden 2, I prefer. Said this before plenty of times, a game I always go back to and play continuously is Punch-Out. Every year I'll play it, see if I could play through it. Now, last time I did it, I played the best I ever have, ever. I didn't get hit. I think I beat the game perfectly, even playing Mike Tyson. Then the last time I played, I did not play that great. I beat the game. I'll switch it off. I'll play Mr. Dream. He's such a dream. And I'll play Mike Tyson. Originally, I had Punch-Out as a kid. I didn't have Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I had the later release Punch-Out. Same game, just Mike Tyson's been swapped by Mr. Dream. Just the sprites have been swapped. Pretty much same character, just sprites have been changed. I also played another World Circuit recently. I think we went to 3rd round and he beat me. And then I went back, played through, and finally beat it. But that's the only time I've ever played all the way through another World Circuit. I've tried one other time. It's a great game. I love playing Punch-Out. And every year I play it, see if my skills are there. This year, not so great. 2024, I played the best I ever played. Another game I played quite a bit too is Double Dragon. I'll play through that sometimes. Another one of my childhood games. One of my first NES games, actually. Brought the game home after Christmas, played through it, loved the first Double Dragon, loved Double Dragon 2. Double Dragon 2 was awesome. But I just been feeling like I need to play a retro. Yeah, I'm playing Alan Wake 2, I'm playing some other modern games, but sometimes I want to go back to the roots. And that's one great thing about having a library like I have. I can go back and play. But I've found out lately that I haven't really been reaching out too much and playing the unknown. I tested all my games. I played at least all my NES games once or twice or 3 times. Just a test. I'm not talking about very long here. I'm not playing all the way through. There are games I've explored before. Arkista's Ring, for example. I played through that. Wonderful game. On another platform, I'm doing these little short reviews. Played through it for that. But there's some games you just don't really explore in the library, and other games you do. Like one of my new favorites is Adventure Island 2 on the NES. I prefer over Adventure Island 1. I have not been able to beat that one. I come so close. I beat in the Game Boy version, which I'll talk about in the Game Boy series, but I have not been able to beat Adventure Island 2, but I'll play that one over and over. And it's something like getting that groove to the very end for some reason, like my skills start fading out. Sometimes you just feel like you have to play retro, and that hit me the other day, so I just started playing these retro games. And sometimes it's hard to find time to play these games. Took some time out of my production schedule, like, I want to play these games. That's the reason why I have a collection like this, so I could play the games, and that's what I did. Started with Mega Man and ended with Ninja Gaiden. Believe me, I wanted to play some Double Dragon and Double Dragon 2. You know, it doesn't 100% take you back to your childhood, but it's close enough. You still get enjoyment out of it. Just ever feel like you need to play retro? I just been feeling like it lately. Like, oh, I need to play this. I need to play this. I don't want to work on videos today. I want a game. And that's what we have a collection for. Yeah, you could do emulation too. Who cares? You know, as long as you're playing. And that's what I like to do. I like to play retro. What about you guys? Comment below. Have you played any retro games lately? Well, have fun. Go game. See you guys later in my next video. Number 6, I just beat it again. So now 6 times. I just beat it again last night. After the 3rd try. Well, at least I beat it again. So now 6 times. 6 times I've beaten the original Ninja Gaiden. And I was kind of getting in that groove when I was playing it again. Playing well. Like I said, playing like a ninja.